Are you there? Are you still there? Yeah, no, I'm back. I'm not sure I got the spelling. Yeah, it is a Y. Okay, great. Yes, thank you. Bye. Honey, you there? Pick up. You're not there. Okay, look, it's after 6, a little after 6. I'll catch a ride and I'll see you out there. Okay, bye.
Jack.
Yeah.
The Balkans Peace Council is comprised of 10 members or is composed of 10 members?
12 members.
All right, thanks.
Composed.
What?
Block area has been evacuated. You might want to avoid that.
What do you think, Si?
This will really make them sweat. It's good. I'll lead with it.
Great. I'll see you Monday.
What?
I gotta go.
Come on, Sean. What's it going to look like, my star reporter not showing up for the Christmas party?
I can't. Mary's waiting for me.
Big house, isn't it? Steel at this price. That's if you want it. But we're gonna have to make an offer today. The owner's highly motivated. Think it over. I'll make some calls. Take a look around.
Okay, thank you, Brian.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
It's okay. We're just gonna look.
Here you are.
We were just making sure there was adequate closet space.
Good. Well, I've got great news. This house is yours if you want it. But you're going to have to make a decision right now.
We'll take it.
Really?
Yes.
Oh my God. thinking when we were looking at that house?
We should get a mattress for that closet.
No. I kept thinking that it felt like a dream come true.
How fast can you drive this thing?
Really, 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 really fast.
Let's see.
Okay. We bought a really, really.
Excuse me, we bought a house.
We bought a big house.
Mary, you're all right? Honey, talk to me. You okay? Honey, you okay? Mary, can you hear me? Jesus Christ. Hold on, darling. 911, there's been an accident. Yes? It's all right, it's just me.
You didn't see it, did you?
See what? What did you see? I didn't see anything.
There's something wrong with me.
It's called a glioblastoma. It's a temporal lobe tumor. According to the doctor, it's extremely rare. It's like 1 in 600,000 gets this thing.
Did they say it was a result of the accident?
No. No, it turns out it's been there a while.
There's nothing else they can do.
No, they did the surgery and they couldn't get it all out, so they'll keep her on the chemo as long as her strength holds out. That's working. I think she's looking better now.
Good. That's good.
2 weeks ago, we were house hunting. Just like one day you're just driving along in your car, and the universe just points at you and says, ah, there you are, a happy couple. I've been looking for you. I've been looking for you.
I'm sorry.
For what?
For all of this. I feel like I ruined everything.
You didn't ruin anything. Not a damn thing.
I want you to be happy.
Hello? Yes?
Yeah. She knew.
What?
She was drawing angels.
lack of candor and honesty that turned the voters off. I think that these parties are demonizing each other. They're projecting our own personal fears and anxieties to the national stage. People don't like it. People are very, very unsatisfied at the moment. What makes them complacent is they don't see any possibility of change.
2004. Is there a dark horse candidate out there for the Democrats?
Well, I'm hearing a lot about Russ McCallum.
Governor of Virginia.
Yeah, he might do what Carter.
Hey, I told her to watch.
Who?
Peter's friend, Gwen. She's gonna be there tonight.
Look, I don't think I'm gonna be able to make that one tonight.
Come on, you can't keep blowing this thing off.
I'm not blowing it off. I got an interview to do with the governor. I gotta be in Richmond, 8 o'clock in the morning, so.
Yeah, I almost forgot. McCallum's office called and they bumped the meeting till tomorrow night.
Eddie, look,
Look. She's not married. Not by a mile. But you know what? No one ever will be.
Hey, Ed. I'm sorry about today. I'm sure Gwen is very nice. Maybe some other time. It's about 1 in the morning. I'm a little wired, so I'm driving down to Richmond tonight. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye. Come on. Hi, I'm sorry. I know it's really late now, but my car broke down just up the road. I wondered if I could use the phone. Hello.
It's him. I've been waiting for you.
You son of a bitch, what are you doing? Get the door! Get the door! Stay right there. Look, mister, I don't know who you are. Shut up!
Honey, Connie's here.
Well, hey, Gordon, how you doing? Okay, why don't you put down the gun and just tell me what's going on here? Hmm?
Yeah. This is the third night in a row he's come around. This son of a bitch is stalking us. Look, my name is John Klein. My car broke down.
Why don't we let Gordon finish, Mr. Klein?
2 nights ago, at 2:30 in the a.m., there's a bang on the door. I open it up, and here's this guy. He says he wants to use a phone. But there's something just creepy about him, right? So I tell him to get lost. Then last night at 2:30 on the dot, guess who's back?
You sure it was Mr. Klein here?
I am absolutely positive it's Mr. Klein here. Crazy. I am not crazy.
I didn't say that you...
Okay, so then what happened?
So last night I warned him off my property. I used the word trespass, Connie, and he still came back. You're lucky that I'm a Christian because I had the right to shoot you right there on my porch.
You actually had to have been inside the house, Gordon.
What? Fine. So I mean, tonight I figured maybe the dumb fuck might come back again, and sure enough,
Gordon?
here he is.
This is not... It wasn't me. I don't know what's happening here. Something's very wrong here. I don't know these people. I have never been here before. I'm from D.C. Look, hey! It's a wallet, okay? Wallet.
I'm from D.C. My name is John Klein. Okay?
Yes.
Washington Post.
Yes.
Can I get out of the shower now?
You can wait for me outside, Mr. Klein. We'll run a check on him. If anyone else comes by, you forget the gun, okay? Just call me.
You can just find out what he wants.
So you didn't actually see the guy, did you? Before tonight?
No. But I heard the knocking 3 nights in a row.
I'll talk to you tomorrow. I'm gonna give you a ride into town unless you want to sleep in your car. I can call for a tow in the morning. You're a long way from D.C. What are you doing here?
Driving through.
We're not on the way to any place, Mr. Klein. I recognize you. D.C. Review.
You watch that?
We're not all bumpkins.
So I'm not under arrest?
You didn't steal anything, you didn't hurt anybody, no breaking and entering.
You had trouble with them before?
Gordy and Denise? No. They're good people. Things have just been a little strange around here lately. You still haven't told me what you're doing here in the middle of the night.
I don't know. Where am I? think you could show me where we are on the map here?
We're right on the state line. With Ohio.
What time did you leave D.C.?
1 in the morning. I mean, if I was doing 80 the whole way, it would have taken me 6 hours to get here.
Look, there's got to be a, logical explanation for this.
I don't know.
By the way, don't worry about your pal, the governor. I'll take care of it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, thanks, Eddie. So?
It's running fine, Mr. Klein. Can't find a damn thing wrong with her.
Really? Strange. All right, what do I owe you?
Nothing. Said I can't find anything wrong with her.
Smallwood? Mr. Smallwood? I, just wanted to apologize for that misunderstanding last night. Look, are you sure that it was me that came by last couple of nights?
Listen, mister. Connie called me. She told me that you check out, and that's good enough for me. I'm perfectly willing to let it go, but I don't drink anymore, and I don't lie. And as far as I know, I'm not crazy. So, if you're accusing me...
No, I'm not, Look, here's the thing. I don't know how I ended up here last night. I mean, I didn't even know I was in West Virginia. Somehow between 1 and 2:30, I traveled 400 miles and ended up on that road by your house, and I've got no memory of it.
And you call me crazy?
I was afraid I'd see you here. Okay. You didn't show up.
Too bad. I really wanted to know what I look like. Sergeant, I'm curious. Last night you said things had been strange around here lately. What kind of things?
Oh, you really don't want to know, Mr. Klein.
No, I really need to know.
It's just your odd reports. People seeing things they can't explain, so they all come to me.
You're the cop.
Because they know me.
If there are other people in this town who are feeling as confused as I am right now, I should like to hear it.
Past few months, people have been coming up to me and reporting that they've been seeing strange things. And I'm not talking about the town speed freak. I'm talking about good, honest, church-going people. Now, I've known these folks my entire life, and they seem downright embarrassed to be bringing it up.
Bringing what up?
It's hard to explain.
Weird lights, strange phone calls, you. Seeing a UFO is one thing. What do you do when someone comes into your office and tells you they saw this in their backyard? What is it?
My wife died 2 years ago.
It was right here. There was only a foot or so between its head and that branch. That makes it, what, about 8 feet tall?
Yeah.
I was getting ready for bed, and I just happened to glance out the window. At first, all I could see were these two red eyes. I kept looking at it. I couldn't stop. I've never had that feeling before, like I couldn't move. And then I guess it just took off. That may not make much sense, but it's the only way I can put it into words.
See it, did you?
Started about 2 months ago. Every time I answered the phone, I'd hear it. The first one was just a loud beeping noise. Now they're mostly these creaking, howling sounds.
You all like this?
Well, once it was a man talking really fast.
What do you say?
I couldn't make it out. Some foreign language.
Have you had the line checked?
I even had our number changed. But before I got a chance to give it out to anyone, the call started again.
It's not a question of believing them. Like I said, they're honest people.
How long you lived here?
My whole life. I grew up right over that hill.
On a farm?
Shucks, no. A real life house. Indoor plumbing and everything.
Sorry.
We even had shoes for church and schooling and such.
Right, all right.
Where the hell are you?
I'm still here.
West Virginia?
Yeah. Something's come up.
You're kidding. Something of national interest in West Virginia.
No. Scientific. I'll tell you about it later.
Si's beginning to look rabid.
Keep him at bay, okay?
Are you okay? You sound a little stressed.
No, I'm fine. I'll talk to you later.
We were parked up here and sort of making out in the back seat. And what happened next was sort of hard to explain. Next day, I woke up and nearly both my eyes were swelled up.
What did the doctor say?
He couldn't explain it.
See this one here? It ain't never healed.
We're getting engaged.
That's good.
Yeah, hello. Hello?
If you'd like to make a call.
Mr. Klein.
Hey.
I gotta talk to you.
Okay.
Last night, I woke up with the worst headache I've ever had in my life, and I went into the bathroom to get some aspirin, and I happened to look in the mirror, and I swear to God, I see something I can't describe, but it sure as hell is not my reflection. And then I hear this weird howl coming out of the sink. And there's a voice. It's a voice. And it's saying, do not be afraid. 99 will die. Then for 9. I even wrote it down. It just keeps saying the same thing over and over for an hour, and then it stops. And when I wake up this morning, I look at this piece of paper where I wrote down the words. This thing was on it. I did not draw that.
bleeding.
What?
Well, this CAT scan is clean, Gordon. No sign of any physical problem.
Are you sure? Because this man's wife had a tumor.
Gordon.
What you had, Gordon, was a first-class migraine. I can write you a prescription if you'd like.
Yeah, that'd be good. Thank you, doctor.
There were other symptoms, Doc. He had hallucinations, heard voices. Are they both associated with glioblastoma?
I see nothing here to suggest something as exotic as glioblastoma, Mr. Klein. But if you'd like, I can refer Mr. Smallwood to another neurologist for a second opinion.
He's wrong.
No, that'd be fine. Thank you. Thank you very much. Gordon! No. It's not wrong. It's not wrong. Nothing's wrong. Nothing's wrong. Nothing's wrong. He's not wrong because there's nothing wrong. He's not wrong because there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong.
That's a good reason for going to the doctor, which I've told you many times, because you go to the doctor with your ear bleeding, and the doctor tells you that you got a headache.
This was good. You're not sick, so that is good news.
I wish I was sick, and then I would know why this was happening to me.
Shouldn't say things like that. Gordon?
What should I say? Denise, I'm hallucinating. I'm hearing voices. Was your wife hearing voices before she had her tumor?
No.
Flight number 9 out of Denver has crashed. A representative of that airline is expected to make a statement at the airport shortly. Now, there is no confirmation, but all 99 passengers and crew members are believed dead. Back here at home, 2 men are behind bars after they allegedly told police officers to scam the elderly. National police caught up there
Could I speak to Alexander Leak, please? This is Leak. Mr. Leak, this is John Klein. I'm working on a pretty strange story. I was hoping you might be able to help me out. I'm particularly interested in your theories on precognition and prophecies.
Anything you want to know is in the book.
Yeah, but the chapter that you have on the entities you call...
Were you contacted? Or are you pretending to have a professional interest?
Yeah, no. No, I'm a reporter for the Washington Post.
Well, I'm sorry, Mr. Klein. I don't work in those areas anymore.
I don't understand. Your voice is one thing, but this isn't just a message. It's a prediction. It came true.
Are these things Gordon's having, are they dreams or hallucinations?
The way he describes them, they sound like dreams, but I don't know. He believes they're real.
I had a dream like that.
Yeah?
It was nighttime, and I was in the middle of the ocean. I was trying to swim, but I was too cold. And I kept looking. I kept looking for something to hang on to. And there were presents floating all around me. They were wrapped up. They were tied with bows. And I tried to grab onto them, but they kept popping away. And then I started to sink, like a stone. There was nothing I could do. I was falling. But it felt good. I was letting go. I was letting myself go. And all I could see was black, and all I could feel was the darkness above me and the lights coming from below. And I knew I was dying. And then I heard this voice, like somebody whispering in my ear. Wake up, number 37. Wake up, number 37. Wake up. And then I woke up. What do you think that means? Number 37.
I have absolutely no idea.
I met him. The guy who told me about the plane crash.
You met him?
Yeah, I met him. Last night, coming home from work, about midnight. I'm driving past the cement plant out by the chemical factory. Something happened. Circles me. It's kind of hot. Over here. But I can't catch my breath. Looked human, but there was just something wrong about him. And that's when I heard the voice, the same voice that I heard 2 nights ago. He said, "Do not be afraid. My name is Indrid, Cold." And he said to me, in a place this size, equator, 300 will die. Wait for me. I will return. I will see you in time. And that was it.
It's a little...
Have a look.
He knew. I didn't see anything. I didn't see anything.
You want to hear the Chief's latest phone call?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes.
John, thank God you're there.
Gordon?
Look, I know I sound a little crazy the other day, but things have been getting weird out here.
Slow down, Gordon.
He's here.
Who's here?
Injured cold. And he's standing right next to me.
Get over to Gordon's right away. He says injured cold is there. Gordon? Let me talk to him.
Sure. Hang on.
Hello, John Klein.
Who is this?
My name is Injured Cold.
Unless, of course, you're Gordon Smallwood.
Your father was born in Racine, Wisconsin. He lived in a green house on Monroe Street. You don't remember how your mother looked?
Okay. You got my attention. Where's my watch?
In your shoe. Under the bed.
You're reading my mind, are you? You're reading my mind.
I have no need to, do I?
What's the third line? Page 51.
Broken smile beneath your whispered lips.
Still more proof, John Klein?
What do you look like?
It depends on who's looking.
I want to meet you.
You already have, John. I've seen you afraid. You're frightened right now, aren't you?
Can I ask you something?
Why ask me what you already know, John?
What happened to my wife?
You were there. Mary Klein cannot be found by looking. You will see her in time.
What's up, Connie? Everything okay?
Did you just call John?
I've been asleep since 9.
Yes, of course. You're going small one.
See, it's sticking up here around 1,950 cycles per second, but it never gets any lower than maybe 1,930 or so. But yours is way down here in the normal vocal range, anywhere between 1,000 or 1,200 cycles per second.
Okay, so this guy's vocal range is much higher than mine.
What makes you think it's a man?
Still more proof, John Klein.
What is it? Near as I can tell, it's an electrical impulse. But whatever it is, it's not coming from human vocal cords.
What happened to my wife?
You were there. Mary Klein cannot be found by looking. You will see her in time.
This doesn't sound like you, John. This is the kind of stuff we used to rip on when it came over the wire.
Yeah, I know. It's just a little different when it happens to you.
Do me a favor, talk to Cyrus today. Tell him you got the flu, make up any excuse you want, I'll back you up. I just want to make sure that you still got a job when you get back up here, when you're done doing whatever it is that you're doing down there.
Okay, I'll call you from Chicago.
What time's your flight?
8 a.m. Am I crazy?
No.
I'm crazy.
Alexander Leak.
Who the hell are you?
I'm John Klein. I called you last week. Know what that is?
Stay away.
Look, I need to know what this is. Tell me.
Where are they seeing it?
Point Pleasant, West Virginia. You can help me.
Follow me. The nocturnal butterfly. In ancient cultures, the moth represents a form of the psyche or the soul immortally trapped in the hellish death realms. Mothman. Well, that's what the Ukrainians called it. Rough translation, of course. There were 100 sightings in Chernobyl the year the nuclear plant went down. Galveston, 1969, just before the hurricane. They saw it. But seeing isn't always believing. Look, there's never been a single shred of evidence to show that these things exist materially.
Okay, so you're telling me these things do not exist, right?
Oh, they exist. All kinds of things exist all around us that we've never seen, right? Electricity, microwaves, infrared waves. You know, these things have been around forever. They show up in cave paintings. They're a normal condition of the planet. They're just not part of our consensus of what constitutes physical reality.
All right, well, what are they part of, then?
You're asking for an explanation for something that can't be explained rationally. of energy before something happens. The way your hair stands up before lightning strikes.
Right, before something happens. Do you mean that they cause disasters?
Why would they need to?
All right, then, are they trying to warn me?
Their motivations aren't human.
All right, then what do they want?
I have no idea. What you really want is to know why you.
Yes.
You noticed them, and they noticed that you noticed them. Most people aren't sensitive enough to see them without some kind of trauma. What happened to you, Mr. Klein?
Last week, my friend got a strange phone call from an entity, spirit, whatever. Seemed to know everything.
Like God? And it made predictions, yeah. And they came true.
Yes. His name was Indrid Cole.
It's perception, John. They appear differently to everyone. A voice, a light, a man, a monster. If your friend thinks he's talking to God, he's off by more than a few degrees.
And how do you explain it? Knows everything.
Hey, look at that. If there was a car crash 10 blocks away, the window washer up there could probably see it. Now, that doesn't mean he's God. Or even smarter than we are. But from where he's sitting, he can see a little further down the road.
I think we can assume that these entities are more advanced than us. Why don't they just come right out and tell us what's on their minds?
You're more advanced than a cockroach. Have you ever tried explaining yourself to one of them? How many people have seen it?
10, 20 maybe.
Listen to me. Something terrible is going to happen in Point Pleasant. Don't go back. Stay away. I can't talk about this anymore.
Mr. Leak. There is a reason that I ended up in Point Pleasant. Something brought me there.
Whatever brought you there to die.
Hey. You're just in time. They're just about to light this Christmas tree.
Hey, I've been for the last 2 friggin' hours.
Isn't that Denise? Is she okay?
She left Gordon.
Oh, no.
He got himself fired from the chemical plant. Just stopped coming to work one day.
Where is he?
Who knows?
Be back in a second. Connie? Hey, what's wrong?
15 more people reported seeing that thing today. 15. 3 of them were cops. I hate this, Jim. I absolutely goddamn hate this. How was Chicago? What did he say?
He wouldn't see me. Gordon, you all right?
Hey, man.
Hey. Gordon, you know, it's really cold up there, man. Why don't we get in the car? It's warm up in the car.
I'm waiting for him. John, everybody in this town is looking at me like I'm insane. You know why?
Gordon,
Denise and all the others, they don't know, John. I do.
I don't think you're crazy, okay?
You talk to him too, John. You know, I've been lying awake at night. I feel like I'm sleeping, but I'm awake. And that's when I hear him. And lately, when I hear him, all at once, I understand. Everything. Hey, John, do you remember the last time you were happy? It's real. These things are real.
What?
This is your wake-up call, Mr. Klein.
I didn't ask for a wake-up call.
What happened to you, Mr. Klein?
Yeah.
Jeez, I can't believe I got through.
Gordon? Gordon, where are you, man? Speak up, I can't hear you.
Listen, John. He was right. Mr. Cole was right about everything.
Right, who's right about what? I can't hear you.
You're right about understanding. It's real, John. I want you to know. It's real.
What are you talking about?
You've got nothing to worry about. I'll see you in time.
Gordon! Gordon!
Can they tell how long he was out there?
Looks like he's been dead about 8 hours. He died of exposure. What made you come out here?
He called me.
When?
I didn't like the way he sounded.
When did he call you, John?
About an hour ago.
I can't stand this.
Hey, John. It didn't seem right to bring this up at the funeral, but as far as I know, there's never been any accidents at the chemical plant.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I got your message the other day. I meant to call you back, but it slipped my mind. Don't you remember leaving me that message?
Chief, this is John Klein.
I didn't call him.
John Klein.
No, I didn't call him. It's not me.
I analyzed both the tapes with a voice print.
I don't care. You know, it may be my voice. It's not me. It is not me.
Listen to me. I would swear in a court of law that that's your voice.
Yeah, great, thanks. Shit! Regular coffee to go, please.
75 cents, please. Have a great day.
Hey,
Hey,
do you know that woman?
what woman?
She just left. You didn't see her?
No?
It's strange. She had long red hair, green eyes, real pretty. She was asking about you. John?
You see which way she went?
No.
What did she say?
She asked a lot of strange questions. You know, what are you doing here? And she asked if you were happy.
What did you say?
I asked her for some ID.
Did she give you any?
No, she just said, tell John I'm sorry for ruining everything, and then she got up and walked out. What's wrong?
Was it her? Was it her?
That's your wife?
It was her.
I'm not sure.
What?
I mean, the hair is different.
Oh, come on!
What?
This is the one you saw.
No, it isn't, John. Now, I agree. There is a similarity.
Bullshit!
John, it's all right.
Yeah, I'm not all right. This is the woman you saw. She was here. This woman. Don't you do this to me.
Hello?
Sorry, son.
Hello?
I ruined everything.
I'm so sorry.
I need to know what happened to you. Please.
Come in. I was a physics professor at Cornell, tenured. You can look me up. One day, I started hearing voices. The voices became messages. Before long, I was fully convinced that I was receiving predictions of disaster from outside intelligences.
But you were, weren't you?
John, I had tapes of their voices. I knew a building was going to blow up, and I tried to prevent it, but no one listened.
What happened?
People died. Many people died. I was investigated, almost arrested. My wife divorced me. My kids stopped speaking to me. Do you know what 4 years in a psychiatric hospital can do to you? Everything. Gone. Oh, you'll never understand their messages. You'll misinterpret them. I did. It almost destroyed me. In the end, it all came down to just one simple question. Which was more important? Having proof or being alive? Trust me, I turned away years ago, and I've never looked back.
Didn't you need to know?
We're not allowed to know.
Hello?
It's me, Cyrus. John? Is that you?
Yeah. Yeah, it's me.
Well, whatever you are doing, you drop it. Governor McCallum is going to Charleston, and he's touring that chemical plant in Point Pleasant today. Now, I want you to go down there and meet him at the airport. You listening?
Yeah, McCallum, chemical plant, right, got it.
You're gonna be there. John, are you there? John?
Tragedy on the river, Ohio. Tragedy on the river, Ohio.
John, I can't call in sick just because you have a bad feeling about today.
But just think about this. Gordon saw these weird lights in the sky. They show up over the chemical plant. Josh gets a call from me, but it's not really me, and I'm talking about something bad happening at the chemical plant. Then I get this message from this Indrid Cold who's talking about a great tragedy on the Ohio River. Guess what's on the Ohio River?
The chemical plant.
Yes, and today, Governor McCallum is going to be there. I was on my way to interview him. That's how I ended. That's how I ended up here. My God. That's why I'm here. He was right.
Who was right? You saw a leak.
It was part of the warning.
What?
It was part of the warning. Stop. I didn't want to scare you. He said the messages are real. Something terrible's gonna happen. Connie, please. We have to leave.
No. I will not live my life like that. I will not make decisions based on messages from Indrid Cold. He may be real to you. He's not real to me.
Okay, I'm going to Charleston. I'll be at the Marriott. Get yourself reassigned. I don't want you anywhere near the plant today.
And what if nothing happens? What if there's no great tragedy, John? What'll you do then?
It's not the point.
Yeah, well, I think it is the point. Gordon believed what he heard, too.
I am not Gordon. I know what's gonna happen.
You have to leave now. I have to report to work. We can talk about this later.
Good to see you, John. Missed in Richmond.
I need to speak with you. It's urgent.
What's this about, John?
It's the tour. You can't do it. You can't go. Cancel it. Cancel the tour. Cancel it. Make them shut down the plant now. The plant's gonna blow up when you...
State police? Where are the cops? What are they doing?
They don't know.
It's Governor McCallum's chief.
They don't know yet.
Have you received a bomb threat?
But I didn't say anything about a bomb or something. With the source. I have a... I know this sounds...
You're messing up here, John. Get me Cyrus bills at the post.
Where Governor Russ McCallum.
Turn it up.
For the Edgewater Petrochemical Plant.
In what he's called a successful review, Governor McCallum has given high marks to this petrochemical plant, and he is expected to call for similar renovations at several Virginia plants. WOWK TV 13 has an exclusive look inside at what the governor saw.
I congratulate my friends at Edgewater Petrochemical on a job well done. Success here at Point Pleasant.
Excuse me, Mr. Klein. You have a message.
And it gives American productivity and competitiveness another important advantage in today's global economy. The right combination, technology, leadership, American industry, and environment can find this pilot project.
John?
Come in.
Hey. Back to Washington?
Yeah,
Do you have to go?
I have to go.
John, if this is about today...
No, it's not. I got a message. I have to go home. To be there noon on Friday.
John, do you realize what's happening to you?
I have to go. Hello?
Hey, it's me.
Connie?
Yeah. I thought we could chat for, say, 10 or 15 minutes. John.
I'm sorry, Connie. Can I call you back?
No, you can't. I booked you a flight.
What?
It leaves Dulles for Columbus, Ohio at 1:45. I tried to get you on the one to Charleston, but they're all booked up. So if you leave now, you'll just make it.
I can't. I can't.
It's Christmas Eve, John. You shouldn't be alone.
I can't.
Yeah, you can.
You know, when Mary got sick, I couldn't help thinking.
This isn't real. I can stop this. I know I can. I can stop this.
No one can stop it, John. Listen to me. Planes are going to crash. Earthquakes are going to happen. People you know and love are going to die, and no matter what that voice tells you, there's nothing you can do about it.
It's about 2 years to the day.
He told me that she's going to call. He said that Mary is going to call.
He's lying, John. Whoever calls may sound like her, but it's not going to be her. I don't know what happens to us after we die, but I'll bet you wherever Mary is now,
She's nowhere near Indrid Cold.
What if it is her?
She's dead, John. The only important question now is how do you want to remember her?
I miss her so much.
I know you do. Of course you do. But, John, listen. You can miss her here just as easily as there, even more easily, because there you're all alone. And that's just no way to be.
You do whatever you need to do, and I'll understand. But here we have dinner at 6, and we open presents at 8. And we hope we see you. Okay? Bye, John.
WJMP time is 5:51 on this chilly Christmas Eve. All you folks.
Hey, you know what's going on down there?
Some problem with the traffic lights.
the bridge! Get off! Everyone, get out of your cars and get off! CJ! Come on! You gotta get off! Turn the damn thing down! What? You gotta get off the bridge now! You gotta...
You are here. I didn't know if I was dreaming or...
I left DC right after you called. You did call me, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I called.
John?
How bad is it?
It's bad. Well, I suppose it could have been a lot worse.
Are they done with the search?
36. Looks like about 36 people.
Jesus.
$36. 36. Wake up, number 37.
Wake up.
blind.